Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So President Trump took aim at the World Health Organization today, and he did so in a tweet on Twitter that reads, "The WHO really blew it. For some reason, funded largely by the United States, yet very China-centric. We will be giving that a good look. Fortunately, I rejected their advice on keeping our borders open to China early on. Why did they give us such a faulty recommendation?" Now, that's not the only recommendation that the WHO gave that was faulty. You might remember back in January, the WHO insisted that there was absolutely no evidence that there was human-to-human transmission of coronavirus, and this was per the information that they had been given from the Chinese. In fact, the WHO has spent the better part of the last couple of months essentially marching in lockstep with the Chinese Communist Party's talking points and defending and praising China even for welding people inside their homes in order to prevent the spread of the Chinese coronavirus while exporting the virus to everywhere else in the world because, of course, China's not going to stop their people from traveling outside the country in order to keep everybody else healthy. Oh no. No. They're going to export the virus. They're going to tank the entire economy, and they're going to take advantage of the situation with the World Health Organization's help to try and position themselves as a humanitarian power throughout the world by helping out all, quote unquote, helping out all of these other countries. You've heard of all of these tests that the Chinese have been sending to all these different European countries, these different Western countries. They sent tests to Italy. They sent tests to Spain. They've exported all of these personal protective equipment, masks and gloves, and so on and so forth to all of these different countries while threatening to cut the United States off from its supply of antibiotics and other drugs that are manufactured in China. And interesting thing about all of these tests, while the American media has spent no small amount of time praising China for doing so and basically echoing the World Health Organization in echoing those Chinese Communist Party talking points, turns out 80% of these tests that China is actually exporting don't fucking work. They absolutely don't work. Italy, they sent a whole bunch of tests back. Spain, the same way. The UK, same thing as well. China is exporting stuff to these countries saying, here, have these coronavirus tests. Use these tests to help your people, and they don't function. They don't work properly. They don't do what they're supposed to do. Not only that, but China's even even pulling an even bigger dick move and actually reselling donations to their country to other countries. There was a story the other day, and I'm going to try and locate this story if I can and put it in the comment section below so you can actually see that. But there was a story the other day about how China had promised to donate millions upon millions of masks to Italy in order to help fight the spread of the Chinese coronavirus in that country, because Italy has been hit very, very hard, much harder than a lot of other countries in Europe because of a whole host of reasons. But originally China was going to donate these masks. Then it turns out, well, no, we're actually going to sell these masks to you. Then it turns out, well, yeah, we're selling these masks to you. We're selling you back the exact same masks that you donated to us when the Chinese coronavirus outbreak first began. If that's not an asshole move, I don't know what is, ladies and gentlemen. And President Trump is absolutely right here when he calls out the World Health Organization, because they have enabled this behavior through China, and they have done absolutely nothing to push back against this, even, as I said, praising China. Why? Well, one of the big reasons why is because the head of the WHO is Ethiopian. China is heavily invested in Ethiopia, a lot of investment in that country. They may be a signatory of the Belt and Road Initiative. I'm not 100% sure if they are or not. Somebody out there can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But irregardless, China has a lot of investment in Ethiopia, and the WHO is not going to want to piss China off and have them pull that investment out of Ethiopia and tank that country's economy. That's just not something that they're going to want to do. Hence, we get the World Health Organization being completely useless and doing absolutely nothing except parroting Chinese Communist Party talking points. We absolutely need to take a second look at the amount of money that we're giving to this organization. We need to completely defund them, cut them off, let everybody else in the world shoulder the bill for that, and use that money to improve our country and improve our medical facilities and to prop up our medical agencies, in addition to getting all of our manufacturing, every last bit of it, out of China in response to the Chinese coronavirus pandemic. If anything, if this thing has shown us anything, it is that we can no longer rely on that country for anything. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this video right here for now. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.